All right, it is Throwback Thursday, movie review time. And I went back to, I believe it's 1991, to watch Hudson Hawk. Now, Hudson Hawk often goes down and is considered one of the worst movies ever. It actually won the Razzie for Worst Picture of the Year. And it's a story that stars Bruce Willis, and there's multiple other stars in this movie. People who should, let me just go and tell you. Yeah, I agree. It's a horrible movie. It may be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It is just a disaster from start to end. Not only is Bruce Willis in it, like I said, there's other stars. One of the writers, I can't remember. I looked it up, but they have multiple movies to their credit, most which are not horrible. The director is the director, I believe was the director of Heathers, which is a cult classic, and there were several other films that were on the list I looked at that, again, were not maybe great, but not horrible. So you would think when they all sat down and did a script read and talked about everything, that they would have realized that it is that bad of a movie. And as they were filming it, you would think they would have realized it. But no, they completed the movie and went all the way through it. And it's a clunker, a stinker. In this movie, he plays Hudson Hawk, he's a cat burglar. He's just been released from jail. And, he literally has just gotten out, and they're already trying to give him a job before he even leaves the prison. And him and a friend of his / partner of his basically get talked into taking the job. And from there, it just goes bonkers. It is crazy. It's one of these that just is super convoluted, all sorts of things going on, all sorts of things intertwined. It almost, gets kind of confusing if you just don't pay attention to it very closely. But it's really kind of an action comedy, but the comedy is horrendous. It is horrible. There was one time that I laughed at the very end of the film, and I'm not sure if I was laughing because it was funny or because how stupid it was. But if you've never seen Hudson Hawk, you are not missing anything at all. I do agree with the people who voted for it for Worst Picture of the Year with the Razzie, and anyone else who said this is a bad movie. I agree with you 100%. I'm going to give this 0 out of 5 stars.